Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Line Star YouTube channel. And we're going to be here breaking down and drafting a best ball team. I am with our pal Peter. He is one of the engineers here. Welcome, Peter. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Tyler. Glad to be here. Love the best ball. Gonna help you draft a winning team, I hope.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's try and win that $2 million to the top prize. We'll get in, and should we just hang out for a minute, try and let some more people get in here before we start drafting?
Gives them a chance to get in the draft. Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I put it in the chat earlier, and I think you mentioned it some other places. So
Yes, I put it into the baseball chat as well. If you guys are not familiar, on the Line Star app, we have our own chat there. It's the whole reason why we do not have a Discord. When you have it on your platform, you don't need a Discord.
Yeah, easier to manage.
Yes, very much so. All right, let's get in here, and I would say start getting it going. We do have the comments up, everybody, so if you do chime in, we can totally get back to you. And I'm gonna enter it. We're going to the Best Ball Mania. So if you guys want to join us, come on in and get it going. Hitting enter right now. Okay.
Well, you guys got some time. We need looks like 8 people.
We need 8. So that's it's a good way to do it, and we kind of got lucky with that. So, Peter, with your draft so far, is there any leans or anything that you've had, teams that you like to prioritize, or players, or anything like that?
I was just looking at it. I've got 15 teams drafted so far. I haven't drafted in a little while, and a lot of things have changed. So I've just been kind of refreshing things. And I mean, I'm a Bears fan, so I probably have a little bit too much Bears. I mean, more DJ more than anything. I feel like he's kind of the better value of the guys right now, considering his ceiling.
Yeah. Some of the reports for Rome right now are real nice, just saying that he's unguardable.
I've seen clips for all of them. They all look good right now, and Caleb looks good. So
yeah, it's a fun offense to watch for sure. I'm excited about it. It is definitely one of the teams I have probably too much of right now. Them, Houston, and Tennessee are the teams I'm probably way overweight on right now.
Yeah, I've probably got too much Tajay Spears too. I feel like he's been a pretty good value right now.
Spears, Pollard, Ward, I have a ton of all of them. And then Ridley in that 50s area of wide receivers is one of my favorites. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't have too much Ridley yet. I don't know. I've been high on Ridley for so many years, and he just, it's not quite the same Ridley as, back in the day. So it's hard for me to get too high on him, but I mean, they don't have much else there, so they kind of need him.
I don't know if you saw it, but there was a video of him doing some like parkour and where he like scaled this tall metal beam, likely at their practice facility or something. It's pretty wild. He just looked like Spider-Man.
Funny. I'll have to look at that. Oh, we got Greg in the chat. Hey, Greg.
Thank you for hopping in, Greg.
He says, let's go, and we're one person away from doing that.
I
was also looking at my drafts, and pretty much, I think it was like 11 of the 15, I was all 8 or back. So let's try to get an early pick.
I have been getting a ton of that. And what's hard, like, if you don't get the 1 pick, if you're like 2 through 5, looks like we just filled up. You're 2 through 5. It's up. We got 2.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess we can just talk about this now. Who do you want to go with 2? Because there's really, 4 guys,
Yeah.
5 if you want to throw Gibbs in there, that you can go with at the second pick.
I mean, I'm hoping Chase falls to me.
Yes.
For us.
Yes. That would be nice. He feels like he is like more of a consensus number 1 than I've seen in a while, where people get the 101 and they just go Chase over and over and over again. It is so rare that I feel like he goes at 2.
Yeah.
And I am well over 200 drafts total already. So
200, holy cow.
Yeah, last year all right, Chase went. So what are you thinking?
I don't know. I don't like going running back, and I'm afraid of Barkley. I go Lamb personally.
That's kind of where I was leaning. I already have a lot of Barkley, so I love not going there. But
yeah, if he does what he does last year, yeah, you're stupid. But
yeah,
it's just one of those stats where if a running back gets that much work, the next year they almost always fail. So,
and it's funny because I think Bijan is getting pushed up because of that aspect. But he had over 300 touches last year too, so it's not like he had a low workload.
Right.
I much safer going with the wide receivers there.
Yeah,
but that upside is
Lamb is going to get so many receptions this year.
Mm-hmm.
And at least he's got a legit wide receiver 2 to take some of the heat off of him. So maybe he's not double covered the entire time.
Yeah, I like Lamb. I would expect that Dallas offense to throw the ball a ton this year. I don't think Javonte or Miles Sanders can really do much rushing the ball at this point in their careers. But hey, maybe Javonte, a couple years removed, is able to bounce back.
Yeah, I mean, last year we were all kind of surprised he was, back as soon as he was and looking decent in preseason. So maybe another year removed, maybe he's going to be okay, but he's also a year older.
Yeah.
So
there's unfortunately always that aspect that he's a year older, and that RB age cliff is real.
Yeah, very, very real.
How old is Javonte? The craziest thing is he's only 25.
25, yeah, I was going to guess 25, 26.
I thought he was a little older for some reason. Miles Sanders, 28.
A lot of wear.
Yeah. I mean, both of them at some points in their careers were used a ton. Brian Thomas dropping down to 15. I've seen that a decent amount lately, where people are taking those Genty, Henry, Achane before him. Neighbors went all the way at 11. It's nice for Jack Walsh over there.
Yeah.
Whoa, Chase Brown at 16.
That who was the running back that just got let go? What was his name?
Zach Moss.
Zach Moss, yeah. I mean, Chase Brown. I love Chase Brown. He is an athletic freak. So I mean, it's just too early though.
I agree. All right, so we're 2 away here. You got any inklings as far as which way you want to go?
I don't know. If Brock falls there, I'd probably go Brock.
If Brock falls there, I think that's an automatic one for us.
And then
I just doubt
I'm a Tyreek hater, so I'd go. I'd be for Higgins, but yeah, Brock's not. So
to be honest, I don't even really love Higgins.
Yeah,
I'm not opposed to going McBride. I think it's a little early for him, but it's him or Jacobs in my mind.
Yeah, you're almost out of time. Pick one.
Well, we'll go McBride. Look, the thing is, he had a giant season, unlimited touchdowns. If that touchdown variance comes his way, he's a smash. And Hill went, who you didn't want to take anyways. Now I would assume Higgins goes here. Oh, Hampton. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, we still got Jacobs. Do we have to take him now? Or at least we have the week 17 Arizona Cincinnati if we go Higgins.
Yeah. I don't know. Higgins or Wilson to me, but
Higgins or Wilson to you? Higgins it is. At least we have that week 17 correlation there. I don't mind Garrett Wilson either. Marvin Harrison would have been an interesting one. And then target good old Kyler, have pretty much all the receiving yards or passing yards locked up. Yes, Greg, I agree. Pretty big reach for Chase Brown. He's good. He can pay it off, but definitely a reach.
Yeah, I was like a year too early on Chase Brown too. 2 years ago, getting him, like, didn't do much at that point, and then killed it last year. But he's pretty awesome.
Yeah, he is good. He definitely crushed it for me last year. I had a ton of him, and that was a good decision. Last year I was high on that Cincinnati backfield. I just wanted both of those guys, and whoever won. I was only taking one of the two on my teams, but Chase Brown was definitely the bigger share that I had.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of like this draft format that we have going, like just skipping, running backs at this point. There's plenty of upside you can get later in the draft. And after George Kittle goes here pretty soon, the tight end fall off is steep.
It
if
is.
you get one of the top 3 tight ends, you're in, it's huge, huge advantage.
You're definitely setting yourself a little bit apart. And we should have the chance. Well, we could have the chance to get George Pickens too and just lock up that Dallas pass catcher room.
Yeah, then you got to pay for Dak, and he goes too early here, I feel. So
he does go a little early. And I keep having it when I do have both the guys, somebody takes him unstacked and then tries to get Ferguson later. So. All right, so we are 7 away here. We're going to have plenty of options. What are your thoughts on Jalen Hurts?
Pickens is definitely in play. I love him.
Yeah.
Especially if Saquon maybe is going to get a few less touches. And we were just talking about how he's already, a target for potential slide here. And he was injury prone before that. So he stayed healthy for a little while now. So it scares me.
Yeah, I think it is interesting. I feel like Saquon Barkley has got pushed down on the draft board a little bit, but Hurts hasn't got pushed up with that correlation. And same goes for like AJ Brown, who's going in the back half of the second now.
Yeah. And it would have been nice if Hurts actually fell to us. Could have done the Hurts Devonta possibly, but
yeah. All right. We got 2 away from us. We still have a slew of wide receivers on the board. Anybody you're eyeing that you want, or Kenneth Walker?
Talking to you yesterday, I don't like Tet. Every clip I've seen of him in preseason, he's completely covered, making a great catch nonetheless, but okay, he's gone anyway. We don't have to worry about that.
We do have your boy DJ Moore, who you already talked about being high on.
I would say DJ Moore because I've got so much of him already, but I don't know how much you have of him.
I have a decent amount. I'm fine to get more of him. I mean, there's Pickens also, or Walker. We took DJ Moore.
On our next pick, you got to go either Walker or Hubbard probably now.
You think so? Okay. Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. I don't hate going Pickens if he falls to us either.
Yeah.
But I'm bummed. All right.
Now I think it's cheaper.
Should we just go Hubbard?
Yeah.
I have very little of him. I have kind of thought he's been going a little too high all year, but he is starting to drop a little bit at least. But if we didn't take him, then we're going into the 70s, and at that point, there's really not much for your first RB.
Yep, you're looking at RB2s at that point almost.
Yeah, David Montgomery, by the dropping Mixon and Hope or Pacheco.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to think of Mixon right now either. I kind of liked him before the news of his foot thing, but now running backs in their feet, who knows? He could, land on the IR and miss the first, 4 games of the season or something.
Yeah, and the big news the other day that the Texans put out about him was he could be ready for week 1 or not.
Yeah, which then it's
more
likely not when, that's being said already.
Well, Dr. Chow has put it out there where he's like, his big thing and his holdup is, why is he on the NFI list? Generally, for a vet like this, they wouldn't put you on the NFI list. So he thinks there's a little bit more to the story that we don't know. And I mean, I guess that makes it a little scarier to go after him.
Yep, for sure. But then I don't know who you target. Chubb and Marks. I mean, Chubb's kind of washed from what we saw last season, and we don't know anything about really Woody Marks yet. So,
yeah. And it sounds like, from what I've seen beat reporter wise, they're saying like, it's kind of like, yeah, Chubb's there, he's a vet, but like, it doesn't seem like it's him, like the same him that we're used to. Seems like he may have lost a little bit, which we kind of figured from last year.
Yeah.
I was hoping that a little bit more time removed from that injury that he would be back, but maybe not the case.
Again, this is his 8th season or something. He's got to be 20, 28, something like that.
Yeah, he's getting up there, Nick.
With significant injury history.
29 years old. He will be 30 on December 27th.
Right. Completely out on Chubb.
Yeah.
That injury history at 29. Come on.
Yeah. I have pretty much none of him. Woody Marks has got some decent reviews in camp.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a good receiving back. It's his rushing upside that we're not too sure about. But, I mean, that bodes well for those Houston passing stacks.
Yeah. All right, 4 picks away. What are we thinking here?
I was going to say it's an obvious Henderson if he falls, but he did not fall to us. I don't mind trying to go Swift here to just double down on the Chicago aspect. Caleb, I think he's going a little early, but the upside's there.
Caleb. Yeah.
I would rather Warren than Caleb where they're being drafted right now.
Yep.
What are your thoughts for our next?
We could just go Pearsall too. I mean, San Francisco wide receivers is kind of a mess. Pearsall.
Oh, Pearsall's gone.
I guess Swift then it is.
Yeah. And then I would say maybe try and hope for Diggs to fall back to us. Or we could go down to rookie receivers too. I think the spot for Mecca Ibuka is much more interesting than most think. We don't know when Godwin's going to play. And then Evans, the last few years, hasn't been able to stay healthy. Ibuka went.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I think I'd go Diggs probably, or you
Diggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have enough of him. He's a full go already, so he's gonna be good for week 1. And I wouldn't mind getting a little more Drake May either.
Yeah, and May's a late quarterback you can get. So
I wasn't watching. Where did Burrow go? Ooh, 59 to the unstacked. It is not a guy that I want to be taking unstacked.
Yeah. Doesn't make much sense why you would reach for Burrow and not have Chase or T.
Yeah. I mean, if Burrow's going to pay off his price, he needs at least Chase to stay healthy all year, but likely both of those guys to stay healthy.
Yeah.
Without that, he just doesn't have the ceiling. Man, Caleb Johnson's really fallen here. Ooh, and Kyler went way early. Kyler at 78. This guy must really want that Marvin Harrison stack. It's almost 20 picks prior to ADP.
He's got it.
Mm-hmm. There goes. Caleb at 80 is some nice value there, though. What's your position on this Minnesota backfield? Aaron Jones, Jordan Mason. Reports right now are saying that it could be close to a 50-50 split or relatively a 50-50 split.
I don't know. I don't buy it. I still think Aaron Jones is going to get the bulk of the work.
Mm-hmm.
He was great.
There's talk about him losing goal line work.
I doubt it.
Okay. I mean,
he comes in there and fumbles 2 times, or something like that, and they're going to give it to the vet. So
that is true. Aaron Jones is dynamic, can do a lot of different things. Much better pass catcher than Mason. So,
but yes,
we unfortunately don't need to worry about either of them, as we're not going to be able to draft them. But we are going to need to figure out if we want to take Caleb, as we probably don't have another chance. We have to reach on him a little bit. He's like 109 or 110. After this, our next pick would be like 120.
Yeah.
119. Yeah. So either get lucky and hope he falls, or try to get him at 98.
I guess it'll depend on the picks that we have.
Yeah.
And I don't like what's on the board right now at this point.
And the issue, too, is that we could target May, hope May falls a little bit from 114.
Yeah. I'm going to just hope for one of those guys, really. One of them will fall, most likely. There's a lot of quarterbacks coming up right now. So, that's, they're going to get pushed to the top.
Yeah. At what point would you draft Mixon?
God, I don't know now. ADP 72, and we're at, what is it, 80?
We're at
95.
If he's there for our pick, we're at 95.
Yeah.
I've pushed him down more because I just don't really want to take him. I already have a decent amount. All right, we're on the clock. 10 seconds.
Never.
What are you thinking here? Do we do ETN?
I'd rather have Travis than Joe at this point.
Me too. Now quarterback wise, do you want to go Caleb? Should we go one of the other quarterbacks? I personally don't love the other options around there.
Yeah, I know. I don't like the options right now. This is the tough. I wouldn't want to reach for, I don't know. I'd just reach for Caleb. I mean, why not?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind going Justin Fields and then trying to go Mason Taylor later as our 2 tight ends, but I don't know. Maybe just go with our stack, huh?
Yeah. I mean, Caleb, Bo, and Justin, they're all around the same to me, so they really
they are. You're not really. I don't think it's really a reach at this point.
Yeah. I mean, the only other thing I would have done there maybe is, either Justin or Bo, and then with Nix, you can pair him with Mims still maybe, but
I'm kind of out on Mims right now where he's going. I would rather just throw in Troy Franklin for free at the very end.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nix is definitely a viable option, and with his rushing upside, you don't necessarily need to be super stacked. There's also Pat Bryant there that you could draft late for him. Brock Purdy was like the one of that group that you can't backstack.
It's New York
Did,
Patriots bye.
did somebody reached for Drake May?
Where's May's going?
Where did May go? Oh, he went before us at 97.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
We both reached for quarterback there.
Yeah.
All right, so we don't have to worry about May.
Yeah. I mean, he's a similar spot where he's probably not coming back to you, but well, because of that, I'm very glad that we went quarterback just to get one there.
Yeah, maybe Dak falls.
We can hope Dak falls to us. And he could.
And then maybe Luther can get Burden maybe if he falls.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
I mean, we wouldn't be much behind ADP there, but Burden's interesting. Loveland is interesting with already having Trey McBride. That's some big time upside. And we really don't need, that, or shouldn't need those first few weeks of production out of him.
Yeah. And another nice part about like getting a tight end, or even if you get one of the top 3 quarterbacks or top 3 tight ends, you really only need 2 of that position at that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you can, put resources elsewhere, which I like doing, because especially if you get a top quarterback and tight end, now you got 2 of each of those, and you really can stack running back and wide receiver hard.
Yeah. I just queued Luther and Loveland as 2 obvious we're thinking about. There's also running backs up there. We have Brock falling big time. Don't really have anybody to stack them with, but it is Chicago versus San Francisco, week 17.
Yeah, that's interesting. If San Francisco can stay healthy to the end of the year this year.
Yes, there is that aspect.
I mean, Ayuk will still be available. I mean, maybe.
No, he's gone.
Okay.
There's really, it's like DeMarcus Russell. Oh, Purdy just went, so that one's out.
Okay.
All right, so Burden or Loveland are there.
Yeah.
We could go with Charbonnet or Spears as well. Maybe take one for the stack and then see who falls.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have Burden.
Me too.
I mean, Loveland, I don't know. I'm not completely sold on him. So,
I mean,
rookie tight ends have been. I mean, McBride and Bowers. Other than that, it was a mess of first round.
Totally. Loveland goes right after us.
That's fine.
All right, so we're going to be next on the clock. I mean, we can backstack some of these quarterbacks, or I think we could just go Charbonnet. Yeah, or Javonte if you want to do that. We got a little stack with.
I'd rather try to get Blue if we're going to do that, yeah.
Okay, so
like Charbonnet. Yeah.
Good old Charbs.
Yep.
All right. So far we have 1, 4, 5, 1. Caleb Williams being our quarterback. Chuba Hubbard, DeAndre Swift, Travis Etienne, Zach Charbonnet. Then our wide receiver core, we got CeeDee Lamb, T. Higgins, DJ Moore, Stephon Diggs, and Luther Burden. With Trey McBride rounding it out. Actually, so far, a pretty sound squad. We will need to worry about the additional quarterbacks for sure, though.
You don't want to just go solo Caleb?
Solo Caleb is not really an option. It could be if you really want to send it and go with like an AR. Go Anthony Richardson.
Yeah. 2 high upside guys. I mean, Anthony Richardson's still going pretty late, but I saw he's moving a little bit up the ranks with all the, his injury concerns are down.
Yes. His I do think that they probably take some of that goal line rushing work away from him. There was talk about Tyler Warren lining up with fullbacks a little bit and taking some handoffs. in camp, which he did at college too. So that is another way that they could be running the football when it gets near the red zone.
Yes, they need to take it away from him.
Yeah,
he doesn't know when to go down exactly.
One thing that I think would be very interesting here on this team, and it's a bummer that we are live streaming with me saying it because maybe it doesn't happen, but Penix and Kyle Pitts together in 8 picks, both could fall and line up for us. I think that is one interesting way to get another stack here with some upside.
Penix is gone.
Penix is gone.
Yeah.
Right after I said it.
That would have been a good stack, mini stack.
I think it's a couple things. We already have McBride, so we have that spot handled. But then Pitts combination with him just gives us huge upside, and one of those guys could be in the flex.
What's Arizona's bye week?
Arizona is 8.
8's okay. So
yeah,
Pitts is gone. Oh no, never mind. He's still there.
Yeah. Atlanta buys 5. We do have a lot of 8 bye weeks here.
I mean, if Brown's gone, so now we're
quarterback wise, we don't have a ton. We are on the clock though, so we got to figure out something here. Don't mind going Benson. Don't mind just reaching for a quarterback if you want, but we need to know now.
Yeah, I mean, I'd leg it for me, but we're out of time. So
yeah, so it went Benson. All right, do we reach quarterback? We can backstack with Tua, Young, and Cam Ward.
Kind of need a quarterback again.
We do need a quarterback
because they're gonna go
Tua, Young, Ward. Who do you want?
Tua.
All right, Tua. It is. For once, we will not take all the time.
I mean, it could have been fun to do you could have gotten Leggett and then gotten Brown, or Bryce Young.
Or Bryce, yeah. I've done that a ton. But even if you don't want to do that, there's still Coker, JT Sanders, Rico Dowdle is still out there. We don't really need any more running backs, though. That's the one thing. It's wouldn't be bad to have one more, but I think one is probably the max.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of why we need wide receivers more than running backs. So I was kind of thinking Leggett there.
Yeah.
Led to Bryce Young better, but yeah.
I think that probably would have been the better call for us, but oh well.
Now you can get Darren Waller, I guess, as our tight end.
We can throw it out there. That's although he's on the PUP list, so I want to know if he's just out of shape. If that's what's going on.
Well, they had to do a physical before they took him.
Totally. But if he's out of shape, it even worries me more with taking him, because it's like if he knew he was going to come back, like how is he not in shape?
Yeah, it's hard to say at this point.
Yeah. Where do you take Isaiah Likely right now?
I don't know. Yeah, the doc probably thinks it's more than week 1, right? So
he said that he thinks it'll be a multiple weeks, maybe a short-term IR stay. So, but when he gets back, what's his mobility like?
And I've got enough Likely, but I don't want more.
Yeah, I don't really want more. When we come back, do we go Jalen Wright for the Tua stack?
Yeah, probably. Then we're done at running back for sure.
Yeah, then we're for sure done at running back. Probably can only go 7 receivers, but we hit receiver hard, so I don't think that's too big of an issue. we have Malik Washington for Miami we can take later, or your boy Darren Waller. There's also the chance that Cam Ward could fall to us. He's another guy we can backstack a little bit. What are your thoughts on just going 2 quarterbacks or 3?
I think with this set of quarterbacks, you need 3. I mean, Tua is pretty injury prone. Caleb with his running, he's been good at avoiding injuries in his career for the most part. So, but
all right, do we take Cam Ward and then try and get Jalen to fall to us then?
How many 4 running backs this guy has? Yeah, may as well go Cam Ward.
This guy has been.
He might take a running back here.
He's been taking whoever we've talked about a lot, so he.
It's not like we need the running back anyway. I mean, if he doesn't take him, it's not
didn't take him.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we definitely don't need the running back, but it isn't bad to have. We also could, for tight end, go Chig to get that Cam Ward stack.
Chig is the safer option than, because Waller's so unknown, but I think Waller's ceiling's higher.
Yes.
Waller with a touchdown.
Waller's like 31.
Yeah. But he's, 2 years rested?
He's 32. But at that age, that might be worse that he's rested than if he's been playing.
Especially if he's out of shape on the pup.
Yeah. I would rather go Malik Washington at wide receiver to get that added correlation than Waller.
Yes. I mean, yeah. Last season, I was completely off of Zach Ertz, and I went with, their other rookie tight end at that point who didn't play at all, basically. I had 30% of them in best ball.
Sanat.
Yeah, Ben Sanat.
Yeah.
Who probably is going to have a big year this year, but yeah, Zach Ertz is 34. And so, I mean, tight ends, I guess, can have a little bit longer, but.
Oh yeah, they totally can. They break out a little bit late. But.
So, Darren Waller's not that old. He has a
Woody Marks at 178.
Got a reach.
That was a bit of a reach there. This guy is going to get his guys, it looks like. Good for him.
I mean, could end up a good pick.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
so the
15 or 18 really isn't that much of a difference.
Yeah.
He probably could have got him in the 18th, but if that's the guy you want, at this point, go get him. So stack-wise, we do have Burden, Moore, and Swift going with Caleb. With Tua, we only have Jalen Wright. And then Arizona, we do have Benson and McBride. Nice correlation with RB2 and tight end 1. Don't mind that. Also, Higgins with the bring back for week 17 there.
Yeah. So what's coming up is probably Chig then at this point if he drops.
I think Chig is probably where we need to go, and then we go 2 wide receivers to end it.
Yeah.
The Tennessee rookie Ellick is kind of interesting, and then Malik Washington. Or we can go, elsewhere to little safer picks. But we should probably figure out that second pick that we have coming up here too. All right, so Chig is the one we're going to go. I'm going to let this run out, and we can just keep talking about what you want to do with the next one.
Yeah, I'm looking at the depth charts.
I mean, right now it's As far as highest on the depth chart is probably Diami Brown, but
I mean, the other option is 3 tight end, but
yeah, I just don't think we need to do that.
It doesn't feel necessary.
Yeah,
If McBride gets hurt, this roster is screwed anyway. So
totally. More likely for Ellick to get taken, I think, than Washington. So I put him ahead. What are your thoughts? No, he's gone.
He's gone. That's fine.
It's the correlation.
I mean, I don't mind. I mean, we're done for a little while, but yeah, 20 picks. I mean, I know you don't like Keenan.
I don't hate throwing him on at the end of this one. I doubt he'll still be there for us.
Yeah,
if he is, he's a nice option to throw on there. I mean, really, right now we really have 4 wide receivers that we can count on in the first couple weeks. Because you can't count on Luther Burden week 1. Can't count on Ellick because he's a rookie as well. Malik Washington, he'll be playing at least, but really need an injury for him to come up and really be a part of your team.
Yeah. I mean, or we were just talking about him too. If you want to go crazy, Jalen Royals.
Royals is an interesting one. I have been very high on Whittington. And the reason I like Whittington is the Rams play a ton of 3 wide sets. Puka's also injury prone, and the most likely to take his role would be Jordan, not Tutu Atwell.
Yeah, I mean, Whittington looked great last year when Puka was out.
Yeah.
He's mini Puka.
Mini Puka. Yes. He's a converted running back. So he went the other way where he was a running back, moved to wide receiver.
So what's our Miami is just right?
Just Jalen Wright. Yeah.
Because I mean, I don't love Malik Washington.
You what?
I do not love Malik Washington.
No.
The upside's not huge, even with injuries there.
I
think Jalen Royals is the better play.
What Malik, let me see snap counts last year. All right, so at the end of the season, he was playing 60+% of the routes. Played 87 when Waddle was hurt. So the upside is there if one of the 2 main guys gets hurt. And he was playing 40% with both of those guys healthy.
Yeah.
And now there's no Jonnu Smith, which is obviously a big target loss for them.
He didn't do too much with that, though. 5 targets, 48 yards, 5 targets, 41 yards, 4 targets, 28 yards.
As a rookie.
Yeah. Yeah.
A later what pick was he again?
I guess you got to go Malik. We need to stack to
I mean, he was a 6th-round pick last year. So the fact that he even got 40% of the snaps last year, is kind of impressive, actually. So are we just going correlation then?
I guess.
All right. Correlation it is.
Correlation wins more often than not.
It does. The whole rising tide rises all boats. So, you have any closing thoughts for us?
No, that was fun. I think it's a pretty solid team. Pretty balanced.
Yeah. So to round out the team, we got Caleb Williams, Tua, and Cam Ward as our quarterbacks. Our running back room is a bit thin, but we got enough, I think. It's Chuba Hubbard, DeAndre Swift, Travis Etienne, Zach Charbonnet, Trey Benson, Jalen Wright. And then to round that out, we got CeeDee Lamb, T. Higgins, DJ Moore, Stephon Diggs, Luther Burden, Ellick, Amenora, Malik Washington, and the tight ends being Trey McBride and Chig Okonkwo. Let's go. It's going to be a fun one. I will label this one, that we both drafted, so we can kind of sweat it throughout the year.
Perfect. So you'll be sharing that $2 million with me.
Absolutely. Let's hope we have that opportunity. So,
yes.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. We will try and do this again soon. Hope you guys have a great afternoon, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Peace out.